Hello, all, and welcome to Food Fusion. I'm Charles Matheson. In this podcast, I talk about veggie forward eating and lifestyle. So, thank you for being here, and I hope you will get inspired and start putting more vegetables in your diet. So, I'm going to talk about what I call my food cycle, and a food cycle is what I've been eating in the last 2 weeks to 2 months. So, I was looking for a new sauce, and sauces are like the key to veggie forward eating. Without the sauce, a cucumber is just a cucumber. However, a cucumber with a ginger, carrot, sweet honey dressing is it's a completely different experience. So that's what I'm talking about. So I recently found a sauce called Zhoug. And if you're watching this on YouTube, I'm showing you the Trader Joe's version. Okay? And Zhoug is from Yemen. And the ingredients include, in this version, cilantro, canola oil, jalapeno peppers, chili flakes, garlic, cardamom, sea salt, and cumin seed. And it is outstanding. And I love chickpeas. And I cook my chickpeas raw. So I'll get this here. This big bag of chickpeas I get at Amazon, and it's $19. And this bag of chickpeas is many meals for me. If you're on a budget and you're looking to get your full protein, vitamins and minerals, chickpeas are an excellent source of protein. The thing about chickpeas is that seasoning them. So, and like I said, if you're gonna go veggie forward, you gotta have your different spices and sauces. So Zhoug, I did a search in ChatGPT, and it came up and it told me Zhoug. So I've been putting Zhoug on my chickpeas, and it is so flavorful, so spicy, so delicious. And the thing though I found with Zhoug, like it has to have, like, you put it on your protein, your vegetable protein, at least in my case, you could put it on fish or chicken, but I put it on chickpeas. It needs another vegetable like tomatoes. So I've been making Zhoug with tomatoes, with Zhoug, tomatoes, and salt. Is that it? Yeah. Zhoug, tomatoes, and salt with chickpeas. That's been great. I've also been putting Zhoug on eggs, tomatoes, and salt. And these make great breakfast. So if you're a person that likes a fresh breakfast, a spicy breakfast, Zhoug isn't always spicy. At least you can moderate if you make it yourself. I buy it from Trader Joe's, so it is spicy. It makes a great breakfast meal to start your day. It totally sets the tone for me, and it's so easy to make. So, like, what I'll do is I'll show you. I boil my chickpeas, and they do take about at least 2 hours to cook. It takes a very long time to cook, and then I'll just throughout the week munch down on it with my Zhoug. So that is a new recipe you have for your tool book. So you get your chickpeas, you get your tomatoes, your salt, mix your Zhoug, and you're good. And the same thing with your eggs. Another spice that I have been using recently is green curry. Thai green curry. And I've been using this for years. However, I have not been using it to the degree that I've been using it recently. Like, I've only been using it for like green curry soups with coconut milk. I remember maybe 2 years ago, I was at buddy of mine and his girlfriend, she made a vegetable stir fry with green curry. And I was like, you know what? I never tried that before. And recently, I wanted to mix up my vegetables. I was in my fridge. I'm like, I want to do something different. And so what I did was I got the green curry and I put it in some oils, some vegetable oil. I mixed it and then I roasted some vegetables and then I put it right on top of the vegetables after I roasted it. It was amazing. The vegetables that I used it on cauliflower. I used it on, what else did I use it on? I used it on Brussels sprouts. It was great. Sweet peas. I didn't actually roast the sweet peas. I just put it in a stir fry. And you want to be very careful though. This brand, this Thai brand called My Ploy. I guess that is the brand. It's very concentrated. So you have to be very mindful of the amount of the green curry that you put on the vegetables because it has a lot of salt. So, and has a lot of flavor in it. So you want to be very careful about the amount of green curry that you put in it. So it's not just for soups anymore. Like I was just always using it for soups, for Thai soups. So you can put it right on the vegetables and have yourself a green curry stir fry. All right. So you got some recipes with the Zhoug and the chickpeas and the eggs and the chickpea. You can also use the green curry straight on the chickpeas. Yes. So you have your cooked chickpeas, put the green curry right on it, and again, you emulsify the green curry with some vegetable oil, and you are good to go. All right, so I have a veggie forward meal recommendation for you, and it's lettuce wraps. So a lettuce wrap is you get a lettuce that can stand on its own. Usually I get like a romaine lettuce. You could get iceberg. I think that romaine though just totally works for it because of just like the shape of it. And then you put your meat in it or your protein. So the proteins that I usually use beef or pork. And I make it like in an Asian style. So I'll use hoisin sauce, soy sauce, fish sauce, lime, sugar, Thai red chili, and some garlic. And it's actually very simple. And it's very flavorful. And what I like about it is that it'll just hold you over. So like right before this podcast, I had 2 of them and like I'm good. Like there's something about it, about just the vegetable and then the meat. Because for me, veggie forward means protein and meat and not a lot of carbs. For some reason, I'm not really a carb person, except when it comes to French fries. It just really holds you down. And so like my plan for this week is with the lettuce wraps, I made the meat and now I have the romaine lettuce in the fridge. And when I just need just like a quick sustenance, bam, heat it up, have my veggie wrap, and I'm good to go. So that is something you can consider. If you want just a vegetarian version, you could also try it with black beans. I haven't tried it with black beans, but I can imagine that it would be very good. And I would not buy the black beans in the can necessarily, though I do buy black beans in the can for beans and rice, because of what you're trying to accomplish. I just would find making my own black bean sauce would work better with a lettuce wrap. So definitely black beans and perhaps lentils. And if you're looking for a meat protein, definitely some shrimp. And then, like I said, pork and beef, which I use it for. All right. I got to tell you about this vegetarian restaurant that I went to. What's today? Sunday? 2 days ago on Friday. And it's called Le Botaniste. And it's a chain vegetarian restaurant and wine bar. And everything they sell in there is organic. Now, you might be like saying, who cares if it's organic? Well, I'm going to tell you, like, I have a dietitian. And I did not really care for organic. I just thought it was a way stores could charge you more money. But my nutritionist said, she said, when you buy organic, the food lasts a lot longer. And it really does. So, like, I love mesclun leaves. And when I buy the non-organic version, it'll last me about 5 days before it starts to go bad. However, with the organic version, it'll last for 10 days. So in terms of the money that you're going to save, you may spend an extra dollar or $1.50 or even $2 on the mesclun mix. However, it's totally worth it because in terms of the food that you get to save, you will make that up by not having to buy more. So anyway, at Le Botaniste, I wrote it down, a magic miso soup. And it was the flavors that I had, the what it was, I'll tell you exactly. I have their menu up here. So it had quinoa noodles, miso broth, green peas, free-range tofu, root veggies, pea shoots, served with ginger velvet dressing. And it was totally delicious. And I really enjoyed it. Like I was not expecting it to be so flavorful. Like when I went inside of the restaurant, I was bombarded with just the smells of turmeric, of curry, of honey, and all these smells. It was just so incredible. So if you're looking for a vegetarian experience that's really flavorful, Le Botaniste here in New York City is a place I recommend that you go to. I went to the one in Soho with my cousin-in-law, and we had a wonderful time there. Trends. Did you know that tequila is almost the number one selling liquor in the United States? And it surpassed whiskey in 2021. And it's believed that this year, 2024, it's going to surpass vodka as the number one selling liquor. And which is interesting because I've recently started drinking tequila as not in a margarita. So that drink is a tequila and tonic. And what I like about it, it's like a chill margarita. Like whenever I have a margarita, it's always like excitement and like craziness. But like tequila and tonic is just a very chill drink, very simple to make. You get your tequila, and then you get your tonic, and then a lime wedge, and that's simple. And that's it. And it's simple. Yeah, it's super simple. So that is a drink for you to try out if you're not a tequila person. And I know I really was not a tequila person. However, just trying out different combinations like I do has made me a tequila person, I think. So that's it for Food Fusion. I hope you got some recommendations. Tell your friends about this podcast, and if you try any of these recipes, please let me know. You can contact me via, if you're watching this on YouTube, via the comments, or you can email me at thekitchenettenyc@gmail.com. I'll see you next time.